welcome to everyone out there in YouTube land. My name is Belle. I like to do lots of intuitive readings, mostly using cards, also using Reiki and my own intuition. Thank you for being here. This is going to be fun. Doing another Celtic Cross reading. So this is the third one I've done recently. The first one was True Heart Intuitive Tarot. I used True Heart Intuitive Tarot, which is a really great deck. Second Celtic Cross video, I used the Dark Wood Tarot, and that brought up a discussion about a couple different things that were creepy, but it worked out. And then, I think I need some chapstick. Where's my chapstick at? Okay. We shall continue. And now, today, for the third Celtic Cross reading, we're going to be using the Linestrider Tarot. Excuse me. The Linestrider Tarot, which is really pretty. I want to show the box too. It's kind of like watercolors, I think. I'm not a visual artist yet. I'm working on it, but I think that might be watercolors. Yeah, so I've already drawn the cards, put them out on the Celtic Cross. You cannot see the Celtic Cross. Let me take a picture right now so then I can post it right about here. Okay, took a picture. I like to do things in real time, apparently. Yeah, so before I had the view of my footstool back there, and yeah, but I changed it up because I'm lazy and I wanted to do the normal setup. Okay, so when I shuffled and drew the cards, I put them out in the layout for the Celtic Cross. And then I turned over. I've seen some people turn over and look at the bottom card of the deck. So I looked up what this was about, and I found this really cool website called like the Wayfinder Tarot. And they have some really cool resources there. And the person on Wayfinder Tarot website said that she uses the bottom card of the deck as a type of signifier, and I think she calls it the shadow card that gives additional information. So the bottom card we've got is the Chariot, which is really interesting. So I feel like this is going to be about getting organized, having a clear sense of direction. Like, how do we want to proceed? How do we really want to move forward? And what are some of the ways that we can do that? So, without further chapstick or further pictures or anything, I feel like, as an aside, I feel like people who tune into my videos need to be pretty chill, because, like, I don't just, like, quickly do the cards, which I admire. Like, I admire the people who just deal the cards and read them really quickly, but that's not my style at this point. So I just have to go with it. So without further tangents, let's jump into the cards. This is a general reading, by the way, in case I didn't mention that. Let's see what we've got. So the main card in the middle we have is Seven of Pentacles again. This came up the other day for a reading. So it's like getting cozy, having a haven. Okay, this is one way I read. I don't know if this is proper or not. I'm going to relate things to my life and then relate it to you, because that helps me read tarot. So we have the Chariot, like getting in the right direction and going forward. And now we have this bird making a nest. So for my life, I am so cozy and comfortable that I'm having trouble following my goals because I'm really content. I'm almost so content that I can't move forward in a cool direction, even though I know how I would move forward. So how would I relate this to a general reading for you? I would say, yeah, this is about having that balance between comfort and getting out of your comfort zone. So are you going to move forward in a clear direction with the Chariot? You already have this, perhaps a cozy haven or this sense of a comfort zone, but how do you want to move forward? So the second card that's crossing the main card is Page of Swords. Are you kidding? Okay, I swear I shuffled and dealt. I just got Page of Swords and Seven of Pentacles really recently. Can't remember which reading it was for. It might have been for the last reading I posted on YouTube. Page of Swords. This person looks kind of like they're just like wondering, wistful, wondering what to do next. Not really a clear sense of direction. So that's really interesting because we have the Chariot about trying to get your horses in a row and trying to get in a clear direction. And then we have this Page of Swords who's kind of like meandering about, kind of wandering around. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, so for the next part of the Celtic Cross, I like to do the top and bottom cards around the center. I like to do like conscious and unconscious issues. Let's do conscious issues first. This is kind of funny. So conscious issues is the moon, which is usually like the subconscious or like something a little bit more mysterious. So maybe this shows that you're not being that clear. You're not being that clear with your like. You're kind of lost in the clouds or lost in the lunar energy. That's really interesting. So like you're trying to be conscious, but you're kind of like in the wrong direction. You're upside down. So maybe we'll get the Hanged Man card. I'm not sure, but you're upside down because you're kind of obsessed with this lunar energy, this like sense of mystery and like what can life be like, but you are not moving forward. And at least not moving forward in a way that's like organized and clear. That's really interesting. Okay, so the unconscious card is Nine of Wands. This is really weird. Nine of Wands came up with that reading with the Seven of Pentacles and Page of Swords as well. This is really weird. Either that or another recent reading. I can't remember exactly. This is like this soldier who's seen some battle. He's like kind of jaded. Oh, so okay, so beneath the surface, you're hiding like a lot of cynicism and skepticism. So for me, this would mean I keep grappling with the spiritual path because I grew up very scientific, materialist, and completely dubious and skeptical. So for me, this would be like, okay, like I still have those beliefs hanging around. I need to clear those out if I want to move forward with my intuitive business. For you, this could mean like recognizing the ways you're battle scarred and the ways that you've kind of taken some type of injury or wound. You're carrying this wound with you and, you know, it's beneath the surface still. So maybe that's something that is affecting you in some way still. Okay, let's look at the future card. Ace of Swords. This has come out recently too. This is really interesting. This is about having mental clarity. So this would go with the Chariot really well because to get organized and to get in a specific direction, you need to have a lot of mental clarity and also having that eagle eye, that high perspective that allows you to see a lot. So I would go, the eagle eye, the high perspective would go really well with the Chariot because like how else can you plan and have that vision for your life? You need that eagle eye perspective. This is super weird. Like I shuffled the cards. I don't know if there's some like lingering subtle energy on the cards or something, but these are like mostly cards I've gotten recently. So other than the Moon card and the Chariot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards that I've definitely gotten recently because this is Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about being at this gateway. The world is at your fingertips. But this is in the position of the past. Okay, so for me, this would mean that I put too much weight on the past. And I felt like the world was at my fingertips when I was younger, but now I've withdrawn into my comfort zone, like the Seven of Pentacles. And so this card is coming up as a reminder that even though it's in the past position, I think it's a reminder that the world is still at our fingertips. You know, we're all taking this hibernation period, and we're being forced to recharge because of the pandemic and all these different things we need to do to be careful during the pandemic. So we feel like maybe that Two of Wands, the world, the gateway to the world. Maybe we feel like that's in the past, but we've got to still have that sense of clear vision for what we want in order to move forward. Okay, so now I'm going to do the 7th card as practical steps to take. Oh, interesting. We've got a really grounded card, Knight of Pentacles. So with the Chariot, we had the horses. With the Knight of Pentacles, we have a horse as well. So obviously this is about forward motion. A grounded sense of forward motion. Getting organized. Having that clear sense of vision. The next card is outside influences. 8 of Pentacles. I think 8 of Pentacles is usually about building something or creativity, if I'm correct. But I don't know how it's depicted here. There's this lady with pentacles. So it's almost showing like some type of personal abundance. But I feel like it could be about building something creatively as well, if I'm remembering correctly. But as it's depicted here, I don't know, she almost seems kind of mournful or sad. If you can see like her expression there, or kind of the way her eyes are drawn. This almost reminds me of some kind of weird hermit card. Like she seems like kind of a hermit. She's got her cat there. She's kind of like keeping her pentacles to herself. That's interesting. So outside influences, maybe she looks like she's feeling kind of shy. So you've got this juxtaposition between Knight of Pentacles, where you want to charge forward, and then 8 of Pentacles, where you're feeling more like you want to stay indoors. You want to have your quiet time, be more introspective. Okay, the 9th position is the card of hopes or fears. We've got 8 of Cups. This person is really disappointed. They're trudging off. They feel like they've failed. They're disappointed. So this is like a fear. So with the Chariot, the Sphere card, and the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is that gateway to the world at your fingertips. The Chariot is getting organized to go in the right direction. So the fear is that you're just so disappointed that you feel like it's the end of the world instead of the beginning of the world. You just feel like it's done. You're just going to trudge onward, but you're not going to have that much fun. It kind of goes with the 9 of Wands card where you're feeling wounded. But we've got a lot of positive cards to balance that out. So it's almost like this choice between, I don't know, there's a lot of things going on here. It seems like this doubt, like what I'm getting here is this tremendous doubt. So you've got a little bit of an ability to charge forward, but there's all these cards of doubt, like Page of Swords, just kind of wandering around. 7 of Pentacles, staying in your little nest that you've built. Having the lunar energy in your conscious mind instead of your subconscious. Wow. Okay, this is like a tremendous reading that's showing all these doubts and fears that you have. And then you've got this Chariot card that's showing that you need to kind of challenge your doubts and your fears. You need to kind of confront them in some way, and it can be in a very positive way, but confront all these fears that are weighing you down, because like all these doubts and all these things that are holding you back are definitely present. Like there's definitely this sense that you don't want to move forward, but I know that your dreams are wanting you to move forward. You know what? This is what I didn't think of with the Moon card. It's also a big card that has to do with your dreams, actually sleeping and those types of dreams. So it's like bringing your dreams into your conscious mind. So that can be a way of, I think I was going to say a way of moving forward, becoming more aware of some of your fears. I kind of lost my train of thought. I think I was going to say something else too, but okay, let's look at the possible outcome. Card number 10, the last card. No way, we've got 10 of Cups. This really happy, joyful card. everything works out. Okay, so this Ten of Cups is showing like you're swimming in these doubts and fears, right? There's so much going on that's bizarre. Like bizarre in terms of like you're just kind of like a little bit lost on your path. Because you're not sure of a clear direction. But like the Knight of Pentacles is showing you can have that clear direction. It's within you to get that coming more to the forefront. And then Ten of Cups is showing that it will work out in this really happy and joyful way. So with the Eight of Cups, we had this fear that we're going to have to just be disappointed. But the real outcome, the real possible outcome is the Ten of Cups, not the Eight of Cups. So we have every reason to move forward in a way that shows a lot of promise that we can depend on. And that's about having this clear vision. Wow, this is really interesting. Okay, every time I get a little bit like reluctant or a little bit questioning like intuition too much because of how I grew up without intuition, the cards really show up to tell this like wonderful story. And of course, with all these possibilities of putting the cards together, it's always a unique story. So it's really incredible. I could never have imagined the types of cards we would get today. I'm really happy with what we got. It's almost very nuanced, which makes sense because I feel like the Linestrider deck is kind of nuanced and kind of like this watery kind of light pictures. And it's just, I don't know. I really like what came up. It's like with that nuance, the cards are recognizing that we have the sense of being a bit doubtful and lost. But there, with the Ace of Swords and Knight of Pentacles, there's still that ability to move forward. So, I don't know. I'm just really happy with this. This is really cool. Okay, let's call it a video for now. Let's conclude, but I'm really happy with everything. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.